Hello everyone, this is Nikhila Tippannawar from Arihant Arts Commerce Science Junior College, Paudhan. Today we are going to study a new chapter, that is biomolecules. What are biomolecules? Biomolecules are the lifeless molecules which combine in specific manner to produce life or control biological reactions. Biomolecules may be simple molecules or macromolecules which are derived from reactions of simple molecules. Some common biomolecules are carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, nucleic acid, and enzymes. In addition, some simple molecules like water, minerals, salts, vitamins, hormones play an important role in functions of organism. Carbohydrates and proteins are the chief constituent of our diet. Carbohydrates are major source of energy. The proteins are nitrogenous substances which play a variety of roles for proper functioning of the living beings. So today in this chapter we are going to study carbohydrates, classification of carbohydrates, glucose, methods of preparation of glucose, its structure and properties. Introduction. Principal molecule of the living world. Bodies of living organisms contain large number of different molecules which constitute their structure. They are also part of various physiological processes taking place in them. Primary structural materials of organisms are proteins and cellulose. By means of unique process of photosynthesis, plants produce carbohydrates. Plants utilize the minerals absorbed by their roots to produce proteins. Lipids are the main ingredient of vegetable oils and milk fats. Nucleic acid constitute the genetic material of organism. In this chapter, we are going to study some aspects of biomolecules, namely carbohydrates, proteins, and nucleic acids. And this video, we are going to concentrate on carbohydrates and glucose. So, what are carbohydrates? Carbohydrates are the major source of energy. From the simple chemical reactions of many carbohydrates, it is understood that carbohydrates are polyhydroxyaldehydes or ketones, compounds which give rise to such units on hydrolysis. Some carbohydrates like glucose, fructose are sweet in taste and they are also called as sugars. The most commonly used sugar is sucrose, which is obtained from sugar cane or sugar beet. The sugar present in milk is called as lactose. Greek word for sugar is saccharon, hence carbohydrates are also called saccharides. Origin of the term carbohydrate lies in the finding of the molecular formula of many of them. It can be expressed as CxH2O(Y), that is hydrates of carbon. For example, glucose C6H12O6, or you can write C6H2O bracket complete 6. Sucrose C12H22O11 and starch C6H12 H10O5 raised to power n. Now we will see classification of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are classified into three groups. These are monosaccharides, oligosaccharides and polysaccharides. What are monosaccharides? Monosaccharides do not hydrolyze further into smaller units of polyhydroxyaldehydes or ketones. Oligosaccharides on hydrolysis yield 2 to 10 units of monosaccharides, and accordingly they are further classified into disaccharides, trisaccharides and so on. Polysaccharides give very large number of monosaccharide units on complete hydrolysis. This table gives the idea of classification of carbohydrates. So the carbohydrates are mainly classified into monosaccharides, oligosaccharides and polysaccharides. In monosaccharides, which they do not hydrolyze further, so they can't be hydrolyzed into smaller units. So Examples of monosaccharides are glucose, fructose, ribose. Oligosaccharides, they yield 2 to 10 monosaccharides units on hydrolysis. So if it is 2 units, then it is called as disaccharides. If it is 3 units on hydrolysis, then it is trisaccharides, and if it is yields 4 monosaccharide units, then it is called as tetrasaccharides. So example of disaccharides is sucrose, maltose and lactose. Example of trisaccharides is raffinose, and example of trisaccharides is stachyose. Okay, so what are polysaccharides? They yield large number of monosaccharide units on hydrolysis. Example is starch, cellulose, etc. Nomenclature of monosaccharides. According to IUPAC system of nomenclature, general name for monosaccharides is glycose. Monosaccharide with one aldehydic carbonyl group is called aldose, while with the one ketonic carbonyl group is called as ketose. The names are further modified in accordance with the total number of carbon atom in the monosaccharide unit. For example, glucose C6H12O6 is an aldose with 6 carbons, so you can call it as aldohexose. And fructose, in which C6H12O6 is a ketose with 6 carbons, so you can call it as ketohexose. Now we will see what is glucose. Glucose occurs in nature in free as well as in a combined state. Glucose can be obtained from sucrose or starch by acid catalyzed hydrolysis as shown below. Glucose occurs in ripe grapes and most of the sweet fruits. It is also present in honey, an essential component of human blood. In combined form, it is present in cane sugar and polysaccharides like starch and cellulose. It is probably the most abundant organic compound on earth. Glucose is pentahydroxyaldehyde containing 4 chiral carbon atoms. Naturally occurring glucose is dextrorotatory and known as dextrose. Now we will see preparation of glucose from sucrose. Sucrose is hydrolyzed by warming with dilute hydrochloric acid or sulfuric acid for about 2 hours. This hydrolysis converts sucrose into mixture of glucose and fructose. Glucose is separated from fructose by adding ethanol during cooling. Glucose, being almost insoluble in alcohol, crystallizes first. The solution is filtered to obtain crystals of glucose. So this is the laboratory method to prepare glucose from sucrose. Preparation of glucose from starch. This is the commercial method which is used to prepare glucose from starch. Commercially, glucose is obtained by hydrolysis of starch by boiling it with dilute sulfuric acid at 393 Kelvin under 2 to 3 atmospheric pressure. C6H10O5 raised to power n plus NH2O giving in presence of dilute H2SO4 and at 393 Kelvin it will give glucose. Structure and properties of glucose. Glucose has an aldohexose structure. In other words, glucose molecule contain one aldehydic group, that is formyl group, and then remaining 5 carbons carry one hydroxyl group OH to each. The 6 carbon in glucose form one straight chain. This aldoxate structure of glucose was established on the basis of following chemical properties. Molecular formula of glucose was found to be C6H10H12O6 on the basis of its elemental composition and colligative properties. The 6 carbon in glucose molecule form a straight chain. This was inferred from the following observation. Glucose gave N-hexane on prolonged heating with HI. So glucose on prolonged heating with HI gave N-hexane. Glucose molecule contains one carbonyl group. This was inferred from the observation that glucose forms oxime by reaction with hydroxylamine and gives cyanohydrin on reaction with hydrogen cyanide. So this is the structure of glucose. CHO, CHOH4 and CH2OH. This is the structure of glucose. So glucose reacts with hydroxylamine to give oxime. This is oxime, and reacts with HCN to give cyanohydrin. This is the reaction with bromine water. Glucose on oxidation by a mild oxidizing agent like bromine water gives gluconic acid, which shows that the carbonyl group in glucose is aldehyde group. So the carbonyl group in glucose is in the form of aldehyde. This was inferred from the observation that glucose gets oxidized. This group gets oxidized to COOH, to a 6 carbon monocarboxylic acid, that is gluconic acid, on reaction with bromine water, which is a mild oxidizing agent. Okay. Glucose contains 5 hydroxyl groups. This was inferred from the observation that glucose reacts with acetic anhydride to form glucose pentacetate. As glucose is a stable compound, it was further inferred that the 5 hydroxyl groups are bonded to 5 different carbon atoms in glucose molecules. And last, glucose contains one primary alcoholic, that is CH2OH group. This was inferred from the following observation: glucose and gluconic acid, both on oxidation with dilute nitric acid, give the same dicarboxylic acid called saccharic acid. So this is the structure of glucose, and this is gluconic acid. Both on oxidation with nitric acid gives saccharic acid. So it proves it has one primary alcoholic group which oxidized to give acid. Thank you everyone.